Scott, thanks for joining us. It's defeat on the road here at Barnet. Can I get your overall assessment on the game first?
2 set plays, can't defend. If you can't defend set plays at this level of football, you're definitely going to concede and definitely going to drop points, and that's what happened today. I thought that we didn't start the game very well. I thought the first 20 minutes they had so much more energy than we did. I thought we started really on the back foot. But then we grew into the game and we had an action where Flinty Rock runs down the left side and hits the post, and all of a sudden we think, right, okay, we're present now, let's go. And I thought that we actually ended the first half okay. Scored a cheeky goal from Harry McCurdy. You know, he's always alive in them moments, so he's pleased to get back in. But yeah, we're not probably. Well, we're not as dominant with the ball today, but I did find that we had a fighting spirit. We looked like we were really present in the game, and we had a fighting spirit. I thought, I've got to say, the fans were like, fair play. I know there's been a message put out from the club, and the fans were unbelievable today, and I'm just so disappointed that we've not given them something. And I think the fans could see that the players give everything to the game today, apart from not doing their jobs on 2 set plays. And I like to say, it costs you at this level of football, and we've got to be so much better at it. In training, we look like we're never going to concede from a set play, and then we come into a game and then we're not as good. So yeah, I really felt we'd get something today. I really did, and the feeling was good at the hotel, and the players were really on it, focused. 2 new players coming in is a big boost. But yet again, for all the effort, we come away with nothing because we can't do our job properly for 2 moments, and that's what's cost us.
Yeah, and it's also so frustrating on the basis that around the 65-minute mark, we're having a really good spell. Obviously, Louis Watson's come on, he's forced a worldie save out of the goalkeeper. Flinty's then blazed one over the bar, from a few yards out, and you think, oh, it's coming, and then they go down the other end and they just put the ball in the back of the net from a set piece.
Yeah, I think that I kind of agree, but I also think that maybe because of what's happened in the past and where we are in the table, that when we miss that chance, the players don't think it's coming. Do you know what I mean? I think it becomes where, it's going to be one of them days again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we just got to keep believing. And yeah, I don't know how that. I just do not know how that action did not end up in a goal. But that's where we're at the moment. That's been the story of our season. We've got so many gilt-edged chances throughout the season, and yeah, I don't know how that didn't go in. And just it is what it is at the moment, and we just got to keep going. We've got another game in a couple of days' time, and we've got to go again. And I enjoyed the fans today; they were outstanding, and I want to thank them for that, because it wasn't what we wanted the other night, and I didn't make a comment on that. But I think it's so important. This club's built on togetherness, and certainly since I've been here, we've been successful because of that togetherness. We're only a small club, but we're a good club. I love this club. This is my club, and the fans today showed real support to the players, so well done for that. I really appreciate it. I know the players do, and at the end there, that was class. And I think the fans saw a fighting spirit within the team, which is obviously pleasing. But we potentially deserve something from that game, but we don't, because we don't defend 2 moments, and that's it. That's it really. I can't really, and that I don't think we play particularly possession football. I don't think we kind of look slick with the ball as much. But it was a tough game. They had high energy. We matched their energy in the end, mind. Yeah, but it wasn't as clean with the ball as it has been. But we did look like we had a fight in us today, which I'm pleased about. And then obviously pleasing to see the two new signings, make their debuts for the club, and I thought both did really well.
Yeah, as you say, those 2 new signings put in at the deep end straight away. Obviously, Theo played 90 minutes, hasn't played all season, so it's obviously great for him to get those minutes. Obviously, Taylor as well, and he looked bright, didn't he?
Yeah, I think from Theo's point of view, he's an absolute beast. You know, he's an absolute beast, and he's capable of doing that. Fair play to him. And Taylor was like, you can see what Taylor's going to be once he gets match fit. He was outstanding, wasn't he? In so many moments, especially in that first half. I think he tired towards the end, obviously, but like so many times, he's got that unbelievable quick feet, and he had a really kind of strong, powerful shot, didn't he, when he got away from his man and drove with the ball. He's a top player, and he's going to be good for us once we get him up to speed. Obviously, he's not played either a lot, so it was tough for him today to get, I think, 65 minutes out of him. So yeah, pleased with that. Obviously, a real positive for today.
Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.
Charlie, thanks for joining us. Obviously, defeat on the road here at Barnet. What was your overall take on the game?
I thought we started really slow. I thought it was a really poor first 15 minutes. We changed a couple of things after 15 minutes, got together, got a bit more compact, started landing on things, and started creating a bit more, started getting Taylor on the ball a bit more towards the end of the first half. And then second half, it was a really scrappy game. But we showed moments, we had some really good chances, and just two really poor goals to concede. I think it was a corner and a second phase of a throw-in. Like, we have to defend their moments. It takes all 11 bodies back in the box to defend their moments, and at the moment we're just not doing that well enough.
Yeah, it's difficult to sum up, really, isn't it, when obviously you concede those two goals from set pieces. But as you say, in large parts of the game, you know, we started playing more, and Taylor looked really bright on the ball, as you say. Do we need a bit more killer instinct, do you think, to sort of take advantage of those spells?
Yeah. I think when you're on top in games, you've got to go put the ball in the net. And I think we had a melee in the first half where I think the keepers ended up catching it. Watto's chance, Flinty's chance. Obviously, we hit the post. There was enough chances to win the game. But it's just the 2 6-yard boxes that have killed us again. We haven't defended well enough, and we haven't had that killer instinct to go put the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, as you said earlier as well, it was a little bit of a scrappy game, and that doesn't really suit us, does it? Because obviously we like to hit the ball on the floor. Do you think teams are deliberately trying to sort of keep the ball in the air when playing against us, on the basis that they know that we're going to try and pass it around them?
Yeah, and they're probably looking at where we are on the table as well and going, look, they're down there, let's go stick it on them. And teams have the right to do that, and it looks like they are doing it. But I think in large parts we do defend their moments quite well. It's just, but you have to do it for 90 minutes. Because one switch off, one mistake from someone, the ball ends up in the back of your net. And they're the mistakes we have to get out.
Yeah, we've been dealt a pretty harsh card with injuries lately, and obviously, as you've said, and the manager said as well, obviously January just around the corner, and we saw 2 of them players come in, you know, straight off the bat in the January window and perform quite well. Do you think it's needed some extra bodies in there to sort of help? Because especially at the moment, the game it coming thick and fast, aren't they?
Yeah, and look, where we are in the table, we need bodies. We need players to come make us better, because there's talent in this group, but things haven't gone our way, and this group has got us to where we are on the table. So we need talent and bodies and people to come in and lift us up the table. We need some fresh faces, and yeah, I thought the 2 boys came in, done very well today. Literally, you haven't been in at all really with us. Come in and gave it everything. But yeah, that fresh faces are always nice in January, especially when you're struggling a little bit.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you.